Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Just a reminder, everything we're about to do is for educational and entertainment purposes only. We do not trade with live funds, and it's strictly just used to demo and paper trade. But good morning. Let's get the charts up. I'm going to go tag everybody on Discord. Make sure they all know we're here. But yeah, man, very excited to be with you guys today. If you have any questions, please let us know. It is a normal New York session today as far as there's no news events, but did want to jump on with you guys and have a great day today. Peter, OT, welcome, bud. Hope you guys are both doing great. Right now, just jumping on the Discord side to send out links. If you guys can just give me a second, and then we will get going. Almost done. I am here. Come join us on the YouTube live free stream. And away we go. People should be trickling in now. Fantastic. Yeah, man. Make sure I can see you guys on this side too. Good morning. Dan, welcome, bud. All right, let's start updating everything. We are currently neutral on the ES. We are neutral on the NQ. We are neutral on the US 30. And we are neutral on the SQQQ. So if we know that all four of those are neutral, then we know that the stock side is also going to be neutral. The SPY, QQQ, most likely are going to be neutral as well. Again, this is what all the information we need to know for our index folks. And so at the moment, and that is correct, you have neutral on SPY, neutral on the QQQ. Again, this just means that we can't take any positions and they're not telling us to head anywhere. And then right now on the Russell is neutral. So far on 7 straight assets, the True Algo system is telling us to remain neutral, that there is no move currently. So that's something for us to be aware of. And then we do have this little note over here on Russell. Russell's on the right side of the screen. That way you have a 92% chance to get to that target. And we actually haven't cleared it yet. So we are still going to go higher on the Russell, is what True Algo is saying. And now over here on the stock side, they don't look like what the indexes look. So that's kind of a big deal. So over here, Microsoft and NVIDIA, they both agree to be neutral. And Apple is still neutral, but it's very close that it could put in a bullish or a bearish confirmation. We will see here in 10 minutes what it decides to do. And then over here on Amazon is actually in a bearish confirmation, but you can't take anything yet because there's options contracts are not open. And in less than 11 minutes, it could flip into a bullish confirmation. So we'll keep tracking that together. Gold and silver have been absolutely gorgeous since last night. We were live for the Asia stream, did our macro update strategy review, went absolutely fantastic. And then oil, waiting for it to load over here on the right. And I can see one of our members is requesting copper. Oil is currently neutral as well. So let's check out copper as one of our members is asking. And copper did have quite the candle. I'll laugh even more if there's a True Algo box right here, because then it will just be absolutely perfection. And then right up here, if there's a box as well. It's loading up right now. Just give it a second. Apparently I broke it. So we will try this again. Sorry, it's taking a long time to load. Come on. There we go. Oh, True Algo, you sly dog. Man, it's crazy, right? Comes down here, goes to the lowest place we're supposed to go into a day, There is no long, so you didn't lose anything right here. Goes down here, rocket ship straight to the weekly system. To the T too, by the way. It's crazy. Love it. And then Forex, folks, we were neutral last night during the Asia session, and then right at Asia, London Open. So Asia session, we were neutral, and then right at London Open, we got a bullish confirmation on DXY. That means you should be looking for bearish confirmations on the euro, bearish confirmations on the pound, bearish on the Aussie, bearish on the New Zealand. You name it. And so what we want to see is, did True Algo provide opportunities for shorts when DXY provided opportunities for longs? And I give you absolute perfection. So right here is the valid shorts on the euro. And I saw, this is the pound, I apologize. And there's the average win. And now it's in a new bearish confirmation down here, starting a bearish trend. And this is valid again on DXY. So now you have back-to-back long positions on DXY, back-to-back short positions on the pound. And then the next target is going to be right here at 1.344. Then you can get to these weekly targets and then potentially all the way down to the next box. But the average looks like this. And the average, looks great. Great average winning position. And really quick, let's go ahead and check the euro now. So go to the 6 series for those of you guys that are on AMP or other real brokers. Looking to see again, was there a bearish confirmation for True Algo to provide shorts on the euro, because we had longs provided twice on DXY. And I give you, once again, True Algo perfection. Gets down to this box. There are no long positions above it. And then right there is your first valid short, followed by a back-to-back winning short again. This is the average win on the euro. It literally runs the full average win and produces a new short right here. And the next short activation is on this candle, because we have to wait for DXY to also confirm. But you could have trailed your stop either way. And let's see how far away we are from the next average win. So if you guys watch during this live session right here, we'll add a note to it. Next average win with True Algo. It's right here. So this is where we are trying to get together during this stream. So Forex right now is on fire. Absolutely beautiful. Let's see if we can get to that full target. Crypto folks. Ooh, it happened overnight, didn't it? That is beautiful. So True Algo, we got to that weekly system finally on Bitcoin. We've been up here on Tether and we've been down here on ETH, but we didn't get here yet on Bitcoin. Bitcoin does, and True Algo does what it does best. You hit our True Algo weekly swing system, and swings are starting to swing bullish straight to the next box from a take profit standpoint. So beautiful. And now you can start to tell yourselves, if you're a crypto trader, the low for the week is in, and now we are looking to push higher. Everything changed once Bitcoin got to that yellow box now that we have. So yeah. And now we are 6 minutes away from the next close. All asset classes covered, and now we chill till the next candle closes. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I'll gladly pull up any assets that we watch that you want to see. It's a great day, man. Great session from Asia and London so far, especially on the Forex side, and gold and silver. If any of you have any questions, please let us know. We've simplified our system for anyone who's in here and is not a True Algo member. We only have one plan now. I can show you, JT, I got you. And the only plan we have now, it's called the True Algo Elite. We've renamed it. Give me 1 second. It's right here for anyone who's interested. And what we've done now is, it doesn't matter what asset class you guys trade. We offer every single asset that we cover in one single plan. We also made it cheaper. So for those of you guys that get interested as things go through, this is an opportunity to finally get a hold of True Algo at a cheaper rate and get every single asset possible that we track with an extremely high win rate and better risk to reward than ever. Most of our risk to rewards are now a 1.9 to a 2.0 on the average position. Most average win rates are 72%. And if people tell you that, wait a second, you mean to tell me this is your risk to reward on the ES, a 1.93, 21 handles, 22 pretty much, and an 11 handle stop loss. If anyone were to tell you that this is unrealistic and they tell you you should be doing something like this, they're lying to you. I'm telling you right now, this is the only thing you get from this. This is a lie. No one, on average, 99.99% traders cannot trade a 12R, especially like this, because it means that you're okay losing 11 plays in a row and then winning one. Also, if you're on a prop firm, that's a real quick way to not have consistency and you would not ever get a payout. So yeah, this is a lie when people show you this type of stuff. This is how real trading works, and this is built on live candles. And this is what we're excited to share, that we've updated to 12.5 recently, and now the True Algo system is offering almost a 2R on most positions with a 70% or higher on win rate on most assets. All right, so platinum. Platinum at the moment over here, right side of the screen. I can make it bigger, Jay. By the way, reminder, and gosh, it's so good. So True Algo members, when you join, remember you have in the getting started section, our learning program. We talk about there's only one time with True Algo where you can ignore the gigantic weekly box over a daily box, okay? And we can put the labels on to help. And so with Platinum, you opened the day inside of our weekly trend, levels 4 through 7. That's what this gigantic green box is. So what you can do is you use the day system. You can notice the D on these labels to guide you. And so what happens? Platinum pushes up through the weekly, gets to our daily system, and right there's your short activation. It does not matter that you are in a bullish green trend. You are allowed to use the daily system to guide you. And so over here on Platinum, I give you the average win. We never closed above the average stop. And even if you did, there was a new position presented itself here, a new position presented itself here, and even a new position here that still played out for the average win. But this is the correct position. This is the correct sizing. 91 points on Platinum, straight to take profit. And then again, True Algo does what it does best. Did not provide any long position off of that. And now there is a new short activation right here. Here's the average position on Platinum. And I apologize that you didn't get the full 91-point win, but it did give you 72 points. So again, within 80% accurate, and it also retraced 25 points, and the retracement average that we give you is 21. So again, if you even got in at retracement, you're talking about you got another 90-point win back to back. And then we are now currently in a long position on Platinum. I would size a little smaller on this one on Platinum just in case it wants to return back to the box, True Algo members, because there is a 72% chance you will retrace back to the box before liftoff. Okay, so size small here, especially because you're on a 2-for-2 run with no losses, and then Platinum was gorgeous the past 2 days as well. So just word of advice to size a little bit smaller on your ideas. And by the way, this would be a new silver short because gold is still in its active short from earlier. In 15 minutes, we could produce a new short out of this position right here. So you wouldn't be able to enter a new short on gold, but you could enter in a new short on silver. We'll track it together, don't worry. All right, so now we have some updates. As we said earlier, there is a potential that Amazon could flip into a bullish confirmation, and it just did. Let me zoom in a little bit more. So Amazon now is currently bullish, telling us when New York opens to look for calls. Everything else is still neutral, but at least Amazon is now bullish. SPY, QQQ, Russell, all still neutral. Index folks, you can't do anything. SQ, NQ, US 30, ES folks, all still neutral. So you got to wait. And again, if you need to see anything else, please let me know. Right now, I'm going to update our sentiment channel. Again, that's the live area that we post if plays are good, bad, or what you should expect for markets. So if you can just give me 1 second, I'm going to update that real quick. So bullish, bearish, and neutral. And the only thing that is bullish is, I wonder if it'll let me type it here for YouTube's sake. We shall see. So Amazon's the only thing bullish. Nothing is bearish. And everything else is neutral. So that just means it's going to be a little bit of a boring session here to start. And I apologize to anyone out there who's dying to get into a trade, but this is real trading when you realize that every time you're on a chart doesn't mean you get to be in a position. Almost done. And so I'm going to see if it'll let me post it here. Sometimes there's too many characters when I type for YouTube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, there we go. And True Algo members, I'll ask you, what is True Algo saying about index plays right now? So posted there for you guys. I'm going to try to post it here. Let's see what happens. That did not come out the way we wanted. Let's try this again. So bullish Amazon. Bearish is nothing. Everything else is neutral. I'm just posting this here, that way you guys have it. This is really hard to do with YouTube chat, by the way. So, and by the way, Michael is correct, because we have 11 assets that we can watch at one time for the index futures, folks. We have one asset that's bullish, that's Amazon, that's right here. And then nothing is bearish confirmed. Everything else is neutral. That means you literally sit on your hands. You do nothing. It's simple as that. That means this is the time everyone go grab a coffee, go grab your favorite beverage, just go for a walk, because you have 12 minutes before the next close, and then you move on to the next thing. And so now we wait. And by the way, we're about to get that full average win on the euro. I'll leave this up here. You guys will see it get hit. Again, that's Forex is on fire. True Algo members, reminder, you have access to every asset class now. Absolutely fantastic. And I told you guys there would be more crypto alerts, or not crypto, sorry, Forex alerts this entire week. And I give you another gorgeous week. It's only Wednesday, but I mean, there's been enough wins so far already in 3 days that you could be done for your entire week. It's beautiful, man. I'll leave this up here so we can see this average win get hit. If you all have any questions, let me know. Currently, we are neutral on all index futures, so we cannot take an idea. Forex DXY is bullish, so we are shorting things that have DXY as secondary, meaning short euro, pound, Aussie, New Zealand. You can also look for reasons to long things that start with USD, like UJ and UCAD. Here comes your win. There you go. I mean, again, guys, it's a single candle, man. Even in 15 minutes, there's your full average. And the coolest thing is to see this live. Look at it. When you know how people talk about to the tick, this is to the literal absolute tick. You see it stop and take profit, because this is exactly our average win rate. or sorry, not just our average win rate, the average win amount, 40 ticks straight to take profit. It's beautiful, man. Yep, Damon, just ask questions, man. You guys have access to everything. None of you anymore need to say that you are an index trader. You only trade the NQ, or a lot of times it's I only trade the NAS or US 30. Listen, you guys now are all risk to reward first traders. You will look for the best risk to reward that's in front of you. You will look for what probabilities in your favor, and that is what we will do as a group. We will not do this alone. You will do this with help. And you will stop telling yourself that you are a single asset only and force plays on it. But man, what a day already, man. What a day. Look at it. It's just so, like, again, I'm not trying to be annoying. Look at it live. Like, it just stops. I draw a line, not random. This is the exact average. Watch, measure it. It's crazy. 40 points, 40 points. Debbie, can everyone else hear me? My audio looks good. Yes, no? Might want to try to like mute me or unmute me, Debbie. Not that you can hear me say that. But the audio looks good on my end. Check, check, check. Yep, I can even turn it up a little bit too. Thank you all. I appreciate it. Man, it's such a good day already. I know I was talking to a couple of the people that are in the Euro session that they're already done for their day after getting the wins on gold, silver. And if you took any Forex ideas, I mean, you literally are done before New York ever opens. Just super chill. Thank you all for answering the question. I'm probably going to bore people a little tiny bit. I will be sitting here, not saying too much as we wait for this next candle to close. I'll just keep the Forex play live, as there's nothing else to do from there. We'll just keep watching it. Might as well check some of the other Forexes. I don't think that's a word. Forex. So I'll check the Aussie. Reminder, the Aussie should be in shorts as well. There might have been a brand new short here that activated that could allow us an advantage. Again, we're looking for any type of short. And yep, as of 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then you couldn't take it if you were on, because DXY finished. You had to wait till DXY at 6 a.m. So let's find 6 a.m. candle. And I give you, there's your short. And by the way, there's your full average win, 32 points. And if you're a CFD trader, watch, I got you. Again, if you're on a prop firm, then you're using, I don't like this one, sorry. And you're using prop firms, then you can't use the futures series like we just were. You have to use this, and no worries. We give you the stats on this too. Where's the 6 a.m. candle? Right there. There is your active short, by the way. And then I might not have it saved, but let's do it together live. Check it out. Its average win is 185. Average invalidation is 109. And I give you still have further to go on the Aussie for your win. It's almost there. You guys see it? So we'll hit this next. Again, True Algo with these average wins, man, they are not random. We need to get to this point because that is 185 points. Again, just show you here so you can see it's not BS. Right there, 185. Almost there. And Luis, you're asking what time did the Euro play happen? There were multiple. I'll show you each one. Let me leave this on here real quick so that, actually, I'll pull it over here. I'm going to do it on the future series, though. If you want me to do it on the CFD, let me know. So as we wait for this to load, you're looking for bearish candles to be closing below the box. And so let me zoom in like crazy so you can see it. You can see here there's no short yet and there's no long because you have to close above both boxes. Right there, there's your bearish confirmation candle close below this box. That's your valid short. And for the East Coast, that was at 2:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, that candle close. And that was your first activation short. And then your next one was right here on this low at 4. But I think you had to wait till 6 a.m. for DXY to have a new short. And that's right there. And there's your back-to-back wins to the tick. Hopefully that helped. Awesome. It's good to see. Debbie, I'm glad it's working for you. I'm trying to leave that Aussie up to see if we can get to that full average as we bounce around price. By the way, DXY has now gotten to level 4. 80% of the time, we will not close any higher. So this is where you're going to see lots of take profits happen on Forex. If DXY closes right here in this level, guys, then that means 80% of the time we're going higher. And now you're going to see Forex absolutely plummet. New close here in 4 minutes. It doesn't look like anything is going to change on the index side. So again, basically today we are officially only Forex traders while we wait. Morning, West. Hope you're doing well. Shorty, Luis, Damon, OT. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Thank you guys for participating with the chat too. Helping answering questions when you guys, it's only going to make you better. Again, that True Algo. You can see it live too, man. It's so cool. You see that 80% wall, True Algo members, just destroying that DXY position at the top. Exactly how it's designed, man. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Reminder that the Euro also hit the full take profit too on the average win. Look, it's still there too. Look, to the T. Hits the take profit, and now DXY hit take profit. The last thing we need to check is the pound to see if the pound hit take profit. If that's so, then there's a high probability that they're going to reverse here and not go any further. This is the pound over here. The pound's the only one that didn't get to the full average. So I apologize that the average win is 31 and it has only gone 29. So again, within 92% accurate of the prediction. And we can partially blame it on this old weekly target that's bouncing price at the moment. So yeah. Any questions, let me know. Just waiting for this next candle to close and we'll update everything. Even though it doesn't look like anything is going to need updated, everything's going to be chill. Bitcoin folks, your next set of longs is up here at 113,150. You almost have new shorts too on Tether to help support it. And listen, you can take these longs because Ethereum is neutral. If Ethereum was bearish, which it is not, then you wouldn't be able to take this play. But you can get into new longs on Bitcoin. Let me make this a little bit bigger. If Tether closes below here. And lastly, you can use Total One. Total One would also need to be bullish if you're wanting to build a third layer of confluence. And so Total One up here, oh my gosh, by the way, look at it. It's literally perfect. Bitcoin and Total One both bounced off the weekly system. And now longs could be good. Okay. But once Total One closes up here, that means everything for Bitcoin is saying to be long. Okay. Just got to wait for the activation. Okay, folks. I can't type. USDT. There we go. Again, you need that bearish confirmation down here to activate. There's the confirmation close, and it did not confirm. Neither did Tether, neither did Total. You cannot take longs yet on Bitcoin. All right, True Algo members, let's see if anything changed, even though we know nothing has because nothing's moved. ES neutral. NQ neutral, US30 neutral, SQ neutral, SPY neutral, QQQ neutral, Russell neutral. If you are an index trader, you cannot do anything right now. Amazon, still bullish. Apple, neutral. Microsoft, neutral. Nvidia, neutral. If you are an index trader, you need to sit on your hands. There is nothing to do. We did not get a new bearish confirmation on silver. Therefore, you cannot take any type of shorts from this point. You have to sit here and wait for a new short activation. Oil, you are also still neutral. Let me draw the N up here to avoid confusion. It's not a very good draw. N, sorry. N. And then Forex, folks, we are still active long ideas on DXY, active short ideas on the pound, the euro, the Aussie. We can go back over to the Aussie to see if we can get that full average. Just like we're waiting to get the full average on the pound, so I can stay here too. See if we can get it. So what will happen now is this, and then copy and paste this over here, and then let's reverse it. Is it not going to reverse it? I guess you can't reverse it. Sorry. I would have to draw it the opposite direction to get what we want. I'm going to roughly draw the same shape. This is what we'll be looking to get out of the pound. That'll give us the full average. By the way, that'll also give you the full average win on the Aussie too. The DXY Damon doesn't need to be a futures. I suggest you use the DXY TVC right here. I wouldn't use your CFD brokers for DXY. Just don't. That's another conversation for another day about CFDs. Just use the TVC. It has the most data, most reliable data too. You're very welcome. Again, any of you guys that are not members, you can see people ask questions and we answer them. We don't avoid, we don't hide. You have questions, let us know. Let's all watch this Forex play continue to play out. No, I'm here. I'm back. I didn't want to play the random elevator music, but we are back, OT. You're all good, bud. Adam, yeah, I did, buddy. I can even tag you on the actual post right here. 1 minute after the YouTube stream started, I tagged all of you guys. Let me know if you see it on the Discord side. You should have just got the tag instantly. Damon, I don't know what the top step version for prop firms is DXY. I think it's like USD something, or it's a weird acronym. Any of you guys on the top step platform, if you know what they use for DXY, can you let me know? Or just post it here in chat, that'll help him. Prince, our system is $247 a month. The biggest difference here is not only do you get this system, but what you see me doing right now with the coaching, we do this 10 times a week right now. So if you want 10 streams a week to help you how to use our system, but more importantly, getting help on live candles in live markets, this is where we help you. So that's why we're priced the way we are. And that is all. And then, John, did I miss your question, bud? Do you tend to only take trades in the main session opening or anytime throughout the day? Sorry if that's a silly question. Guys, don't ever apologize for your questions. You don't need to do that. You're just ask questions, like ask about like what it feels like to be on market. So like what he's asking is, do we mainly, and I think he's talking about New York. He's saying like during New York session, do we mainly just play like the beginning of it? Or can you play it throughout the session? The biggest thing that we do, guys, during the New York session is when you get to 2 p.m., that's the very last candle. You can take any new ideas. So at 2:15, 2:30, you cannot open a new idea. You can take profit on an idea you already have, but at 2:15 and 2:30, there are no new trades to open. You can only close trades. That's the only thing that we tell you. But for us, starting at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, that's when the New York session tends to be really, really good for us because the volatility is lower and there's less wicks. And then when New York opens at 9:30, that's when we already have positions. There are no positions available right now. That opening volatility can really propel our wins straight to take profit. For me, with my background using the system, the only suggestion, John, I would say is once you get past about like 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, volume starts to drop off a little bit and things tend to consolidate. And so it can take longer or be harder for your wins to play. So I tend to be more aggressive between 5 a.m. and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you can use that to help you, but I can't guarantee you that that's the only way to play because Asia and London are fantastic too. Glory's asking, and I want to be clear here, so watch this, Glory, and I'll make this big on both, okay? So watch. If you're okay with me, I'm going to erase these winning positions we had earlier on the live stream, so get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. So right now, he's saying he entered in right here, Glory is, on silver because he's considering it retracement. Again, as in there were shorts earlier, and now it has retraced, and now he's entering in short to get down. And he's asking, did he do this right? And the answer is no. The reason why is I do agree with you that the rules state that gold is still in a short confirmation. It still is, okay? But over here on silver, this is where the initial position on silver is activated right there, okay? And so then what's the average win on silver? Like this. Now look, did we get to the full average win? No. But right here, do you see, Glory? We missed the take profit one, which in this case isn't the average, it's the next box. We missed it by a single tick, one tick. And so for me, no matter what we say to ourselves, like that's a win. You would never say, I refuse to take profit unless this asset moves 1/100% more, then it hits take profit. So for me, this position is done. And now what you're looking for is for silver to offer a new bearish confirmation. That means you must close under this box and then you can get into a short. Anything else, you're going to probably get trapped and then it's going to push up further, maybe all the way up to here or there, and then push back down because you need it to close below the box to activate a new short. And we did that earlier on this stream. YouTube, we don't remove our streams, so you'll be able to watch this back and you can see when we talk about that. So there is no new short activation on silver. It needs to close below the box. Let me know if there's any questions on that, Glory, and I'll help you, bud. Forex, guys, we're starting to head back to the take profit. And then let me see, John, you had another question, but I apologize. You're based in the UK. We have a bunch of traders that are in the UK, and you work full-time, and they also have jobs, and that's totally okay. So you try to trade when possible, so you like the use of the 15-minute candle, so easier to keep an eye on things, so can catch London and New York periodically. I think John's actually one of our members. And I'm talking to him like he's not. So yeah, again, by the way, here comes that full average win live on the euro, the pound. It's almost there with my beautiful terrible drawing here. Almost there. I believe the Aussie just hit its full take profit. Let's check it real quick and then we'll come back. Hurry, don't want to miss it. I'm going to go over and I'm going to miss it. There you go. I give you True Algo perfection. It is freaking beautiful, man. Like clockwork. Low stress, high probability trading with an edge. There's your full average win. Again, to show you that we don't blow smoke. And then 32 ticks. Average win, 32 ticks. Cool. Go back to the pound. See if we can catch the pound's full average win here. It still has got a couple ticks to go. So we will head there on our way. And by the way, you might want to trail your stops on the pound or euro because if DXY closes here, True Algo members, DXY has that potential to fly up another round. Therefore, you will push lower and lower on the other Forex pairs. And then Motor Flicks, that right now, and I don't know if you're a current member, but I already posted this in our daily update channel. Like I update the channels on Discord based off of what we see. Right now, if you can look with me, everything is neutral. ES neutral, NQ neutral, US 30, SQ neutral. So that means you can't do anything on the ES, the NQ, the NAS, any of those. SPY and QQQ, the non-futures versions of the ES and NQ, they are neutral. The Russell is neutral. So there's no positions to answer your question. And then over here on the stock side, we are neutral across the board except for Amazon. And then Amazon has 1 minute to get into puts again, and Amazon would be the only asset bearish, but we're going to have a slight change here, everybody. Over here, Apple in less than 1 minute might put in shorts as well. So we got some developments on the way, and we'll know here in less than a minute. Glory, if you're here, bud, do you see how silver is continuing to push up? Again, it's going to retrace further because it needs to close down here for a short. This is not a new short, and at least live you can see it doing it. I hope that was very clear. You're welcome, Motor, sorry. We're almost here. It's coming. Sorry that you have to be patient, but we'll get these 31 points. And then here's that next close. I just really quickly want to go over to the stocks. We did get into bearishness. Now, this is important because this is going to change the outlook for New York. Right now, Amazon's now telling us to look for puts. So options contracts, you are looking for puts right at New York open, unless this candle closes above here when New York opens. And now I got to remove this N. Apple is currently in a bearish confirmation. So Apple is also looking for puts at New York open. So that is a development from what we had before. And then Prince, you said if you pay after paying the system operate, like, are you asking like how long it takes us to add you? If you join now, they will add you almost instantly, okay? And I'll add you to the Discord side instantly. Just all you have to do is click. After you join, we send you everything instantly in email about what the steps to do. But if you want, you can gladly go right here. And then on the Discord side, if you click that and join, you'll see I'm the very first person that just posted on the general chat side. Just click my name and then send me a DM and I'll get you hooked up immediately. You don't got to wait. We have 14 more minutes for the pound to get to this take profit. It's making us wait. I don't want to wait any longer. I just want it to get there. Yeah, I mean, and I appreciate you saying that, Damon. If you guys look up a little bit earlier, Adam said this, like, Adam, he's been with us now for a couple of months, and when I first met him, I'm sure he, like many of you guys, you have a lot of frustrations with our system because our system's not like buy and sell like everything else and cross over here on the moving average, and now you go long and with your short signal, and then the signals disappear. We don't repaint. We teach you how to trade on live candles. That's the difference. Like, that's the difference. And unless you are a robot, okay, most of you should never be on anything less than the 15-minute chart. Guys, I don't care if you are if you're going to join our system. I'm telling you, 95% of traders, if you talk to all your friends that trade, they're all going to tell you the same thing. They trade on the 1 minute, the 3 minute, and the 5 minute, and they use conflict and confirmations between them. And anything less than the 15 minute, you are officially trading on high frequency trading, something that you cannot do. No offense, you can't do it long term. You might work short term, it does not work long term. And no offense, all of you here, stop trying to hit home runs, stop trying to be the get rich quick scheme. It doesn't work. You have to learn how to trade long term. And the first step for many of you, whether you use our system or not, is getting off those time frames, getting on the 15 and 30 minute time frame. We use 15 minutes for index futures and stocks. Everything else is the 30-minute time frame. And you guys are watching Forex live. There is no loss today on the Forex side. There's been 3 straight wins, all of them going more than our average. You can see DXY going exactly as planned. You do not have to be on small time frames. So if you're someone who has a full-time job or you're busy, you finally can set alerts. You can put in our Discord. Again, I told you I have a channel that it's as close to what you would call a signal channel there is. I tell you when there's plays activated that I think are going to be really good, when you should trail your stop loss so you don't take profit too fast. I tell you when there's a play that's really bad. We did this yesterday over here. There was a long yesterday on the US 30 and the Russell, and I said it was really bad. But then down here, there was a short called live, and I told everybody this short was great, and I gave him the exact time when it would push to our favor, and sure enough, we only wanted 150 points. Remember, most people, you guys are playing for peanuts, no offense. You're playing for 20 points. We're playing for 147. And we got 213 out of it. Like, that's the advantage of the system. You don't have to play for peanuts anymore. And again, you can wait for confirmations. Again, only for educational and entertainment purposes only. And so copper, what did copper do now? By the way, Glory, are you seeing how it's continuing to push up? I'm just glad that you asked that question and we were able to help you, bud. Again, there is no shorts on silver. Yeah, we talked about copper earlier, Adam. I think you were the one that brought it up. But again, you'll see the daily system stack right here, boom, straight up. And then now you are nothing but neutral. And you guys know that this is the potential high for the rest of the week. We won't go any higher. Just beautiful. Nothing. Yeah, index, folks. I mean, one positive index, folks, is like we should be able to get something like this. These are like our 2 options. We can already predict it. So there's option 1 for our shorts. Get the NQ average. If I can find my brain. There we go. So something like this during the New York, hit this box, bearish confirmation short. Or you'd have to get into a very small long position in the hopes that this is what I would do, True Algo members, watch this. If we get these activated on the long side, right there. If this gets activated instead, you want to trail. Enter small and trail, because your take profit one is not the average. Your take profit one is here. So you would secure or enter in small and then allow it to try to run like this instead. That way you can make that smaller size position worth it. Why would you size small? Very simple, because the average win on the NQ is 92 handles. Again, 92 handles, average traders 5 to 10. This is only a 48 handle move. Yes, I agree that's 5 to 10 times the average retail trader, but it just tells us that we should size smaller. So Prince, we do not do lifetime memberships. The reason why, everywhere else that offers a lifetime membership, the goal is to get you pay a lifetime membership for what seems like a slightly higher than usual price, but it's still ridiculously cheap for what you should be getting. And then they don't invest in you or the system. They're just trying to get new people. For us, we don't offer a lifetime membership because we have to perform. So why sell you a lifetime membership if in 3 months nothing's working for you? You know what I mean? So we have to perform. Every week, every day, our system has to perform. That way you have the incentive to actually come back week after week, month after month. We do have a 3-month, a 6-month, and a yearly plan, but we do not offer a lifetime because we need to perform. And it's not worth it to us, because if everyone had a lifetime membership, we could just go away. And that would be a disservice to our members. But you can get discounts if you were to buy the longer term versions. And no matter which version you buy, we'll still be here to help you irregardless of that. New York's going to open here in 7 minutes. And reminder for any of you guys that join, I will be live again, but not on YouTube at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be going live in our Discord on live candles, showing my charts and ideas to help people live again. And that'll be the 6th live stream of the week. So if any of you guys do decide to join, you will have access to that live stream as well. But not on YouTube. We just do this one on YouTube, and then the rest will be focused on members. Partially because YouTube has a delay. Right now I'm on a 10 or 12 second delay, depending on what YouTube's rolling with. Glory, if you're here, like anyone else that's here right now, do you see how much silver is pushed up from when he asked that question? It's pushed up almost the full average win. Like, that's how bad it is. And I'm glad he asked, because we help you guys avoid these mistakes. Again, remember I said there would be a new short if it activated below here. You can see we closed in the box, and therefore no new short, and look, blast off. And thank you, Adam. He is correct. If you do join, you don't have to worry about missing out on asset classes or watching someone else look at something that you don't have. Everybody has access to everything now. I'm assuming you want to be in longs, right? Oh yeah, Cove, don't worry, man. Right now, it's going to test your patience. All you should be doing right now is, if you're only going to be on indexes, is close your computer and wait for an alert to go off. Like, literally just like, even if you're worried about the alert firing from TradingView, just like set your own alert right here, or set an alert right there. And then you just chill. There might be no positions to take at all, you know what I mean? Because we may never hit a box today. And that's just the way trading is. You don't have to be in a position. Motor, I don't know if you are, or I think you are a member. Where did you lose on gold, bud? So just let me know and I'll help you. I'm guessing here, maybe this is the only one you took, but you can't, it's because that was a short and then it closed above the box. And then right after that, you had a new short that was a win for 80 or 90 points. But if you're a member, let me know. I can try to help, bud. By the way, the puts or shorts that we're looking for on Amazon and Apple are still looking really, really good for New York Open. We open in 5 minutes. That means you would be looking for puts on the option chain. So we'll see if they hold valid here, right at New York Open. And again, index folks, I'm sorry, but there will be no play for you all. I am expecting this, though. Everyone watch this. There's a couple things. Let's mark this out together. We got time. Ready? Just real quick. So, True Algo members do the same thing. And then add the date. Today is the 24th, correct? Yeah. 9/24 NYSE target number 1. Right there. Let's get this in the correct area. By the way, this other indicator you're seeing right now is available for you. You will have it if you join. So there's some targets. The NQ one is way up there, man. I guess the ES is up there too. And then now down here, get rid of this old target. This one doesn't matter. So I am expecting us to go higher for New York Open because the US 30, there is a, I'll type it out so you guys can see this. If you're not a member, you're not going to understand this. That's not me challenging your intellectual ability. It's just we have True Algo beacons and scalp targets. There's an 87% chance US 30 will go up here today, specifically during the New York session. So 87% chance we're going to go there. You see where this is right here? 87% chance. So we'll see. Oh, yeah, Motor. I mean, man, we're here to help you, bud. So if you're wanting to join, we will help you on gold and silver every single day. So if you want assistance, my goal will be to help you from a demo and paper trade, not lose like that happen. Just, again, click the, there are 2 ways to do it. You can see the link at the very top. It's pinned. Or you can click the Discord link and reach out to me and ask questions. I'm here to help you, bud. Tanner, I appreciate you saying that, bud. My goal is to make sure it's the whole concept of like teaching you guys how to fish. That's the problem with other systems. They try to provide you a signal service based off of false and hindsight concepts that don't work. And they damn sure don't work on live candles. If not, everyone wouldn't even be here. They would be looking at everything else. But if you're wanting help from live coaching on live candles, like this is why the system is worth what it's worth. And it's not one of those $60 systems a month that you get, because few people can do what we do live every single day. And we provide 10 live streams a week right now. So here to help you, man. You guys just have to jump in the pond with us. The water's warm. It's going fantastic. I appreciate you saying that, Tanner. And I will keep working my darndest for you all to help you guys be successful in trading. It's one of the hardest things to do in life. And so glory, and for any of you guys that are on gold, if we can hit this box again on gold and then print a red candle, then you can have shorts on gold. Because silver is still actively short, right? It hasn't put in a bullish confirmation. It's more neutral, but it's still in a short. So that would be same thing we said on silver about getting a new position. Either one of them hits a box above, closes bearish below, there can be new shorts. All right, guys, New York is just about to open. Amazon, it depends on where this candle closes. You can see Apple's also retraced as well. They're still in bearish confirmations. We'll see what happens here shortly. But again, index folks, there's still nothing to do. Everything is still neutral, swept across the board. Forex folks, I apologize. We haven't gotten to my full take profit on the pound. We have on everything else, but I'm going to leave this on here because I do believe we're going to get there. Crypto folks, there is the potential. Ooh, red flag, red flag, red flag. Yo, crypto folks. Tether and Bitcoin are moving the same way. This is a huge red flag. Please wait. That is not supposed to happen, guys. You see that? It was just for a second ago. It was green on green. Let me post that over here. I posted in our sentiment channel too, so you guys have that live on Discord. There's New York Open. Ooh, see, look, yep, right at open, both Amazon and Apple flipped into calls right at the open. You can see that bullish candle above. Lots of volatility now too. I'll take it. Now get over here. See if US 30 will play out the way I'm talking about with this green candle upwards. I'm expecting it to get up here. Remember, 87% chance we will go up. Gold, silver, nothing. Oil, nothing. Sorry I'm moving so fast. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not missing anything. Big rejection now. Man, that is a lot of volatility. That is beautiful. I like volatility, so let's get it. The indexes aren't really budging much. Nice divergence, True Algo members, on US 30 against the NQ. Any of you guys that are newer to us, we teach everybody, our members will tell you, the first 45 minutes of New York Open, the US 30 will go the opposite direction of the NQ. And you probably didn't know that. And by the way, True Algo members, like clockwork, 3 days in a row, it's doing it. NQ is currently pushing bearish. US 30 is pushing bullish. We're going to get to this take profit on the pound. I'm going to awkwardly sit here until it does. Still nothing to do on commodities, folks. I'm sorry you have to wait. Again, to get a quick move up on Amazon and Apple. We could get into puts here right after that as well. By the way, that divergence still going as planned. You can see US 30 following the terrible drawing by me. Again, 87% chance US 30 is going to get up there today. But we got to wait for the rest. So awkward patience at the moment. I'm going to sit over here and watch this pound get to that full take profit. Again, it's not random. I have the drawing here, but we're getting right here is the full take profit. You guys can watch it live in a second. I do apologize that the markets are making us wait 30 minutes, but let's watch this happen live. I think that'll be like, what, 4 for 4 on the live streams today with you guys? Not even including last night. I'm not showing the indexes, guys, because there's no move on the index at the moment. So I'm going to sit here and try to see if we can get this. I'll click over in a second. I'm just trying to see if we can pop this here. Almost there. Got like 2 more ticks. It's a little bit hard to see on your screen, but we just hit our line right here. Let me zoom in a little bit more. It hit level 5 on our system on the weekly. There's the daily. There it is. Boom. Let's go. Told you, patience is key. Not closing your positions early, not trading with emotion, being factual, and there you go. To the literal absolute tick. Having confidence to just hold your position for the right reasons. I give you back to back to back Forex wins today. Beautiful, man. 100%. Euro, full take profit. Pound, full take profit. Aussie, full take profit. True Algo members, I got your back. Otoro's got your back. Just follow the rules and stop forcing plays to not go the way you want and let them go the way they should. And by the way, I just told you guys, 87% chance we were down here, that the US 30 would go here. And guess what? There's your check mark. 87% chance, complete. There's nothing better, guys. We don't do the hindsight crap. Everywhere else does. It's going to be the only system that you can use from a live perspective and remove the BS that you've been fed. True Algo members, look at the huge divergence between US 30 and NQ. Everything we teach you, no fluff. Called live. Just beautiful, man. Again, index, folks. By the way, look. Again, no fluff. Look, 92% chance we will get here today. And look, there's your tag finally. 92% chance we're there. That means tomorrow, wherever that prints, will be a 93% chance. Like, that's how high the probability is in our favor, man. It's insane how good the system is. Oh, I love this system, man. Love it. Everything just based off stats, man. So, Gloria, you're talking about Forex. Hold on. I'm trying to finish this play out here, and then I can check what you're saying. We're about to hit the final take profit on the pound short here, guys. Again, this is take profit 1. That's the full average, 31 points that we give you. This box would be the final move of it. You guys see that we went the exact drawing that I did on the euro about an hour ago. And so I can pull the euro versus the pound up for you. I got you, bud. So this is the euro versus the pound. Again, you can see way smaller volatility. That's why I wasn't on this one, but telling you guys about the other assets. Excuse me. Right now, the euro versus the pound, Glory, it's in a bullish confirmation right there. And it's going exactly as planned. And then the average win all the way up to the next box. That's what you're looking for. If you're wondering why the euro versus the pound is going up, but you see the euro and the pound against the dollar going down, that's because DXY is bullish. But right now, we have a bullish confirmation on the euro versus the pound. That is a fully valid long position going up here. Remember, you're looking at the euro against the pound. What you're talking about the euro against the dollar. You're supposed to go down on the euro versus the dollar because DXY is bullish. Milton, if you will send Otoro or me a DM on the Discord side, then we can, I believe the team is putting out something related to the year if you want to get a yearly discount. But you got to send us a message. Let me double check. I think you're still on here, right? Yeah, I see you, bud. I'm trying to do it before I forget. I tagged you on the Discord side, bud. By the way, I think the pound just hit that full box. Let's go. What a day, man. What a day. Ugh. I know you don't see the boxes yet. You'll see it in just a second. Simple drawing, low stress, high probability, create the edge. And I give you True Algo. Money. Ugh. It is so hard to trade, let alone trade live. That's why you see other people that you guys follow, they don't trade live, man. They don't. Milton, bud, I just want you to know we're on version 12.5 now. We've readjusted the algo. Most things are over a 1.9 to 2R. The win rates are roughly the same. We've actually been able to make the stop losses smaller. And the win rate is staying the same, roughly about 70%. And the system has gotten better. And you don't have to worry about getting different plans now. Everything comes with one plan. So like the probability and edge in your favor has never been better with our system. And I mean that. And you guys that are not a member, and those of you that are still trying to believe if you are members, like, guys, I'm at like a 91 or 92% win rate this week, just with you guys on the live streams. And this is what we want to help you with, man. Our system only gets better with time because we invest in the system and we invest in our strategy. We don't sit there and put out new indicators. We stick to what we know and what we do best on live candles, and this is it. Oh, it's beautiful, man. You're 20 minutes away from gold putting in a new short. It's going to be a really, really bad short, though, because the risk to reward is terrible. Again, as long as gold doesn't pop this box, then you could get into a new short down here on silver. I do like that silver is rejecting from that daily box inside of the weekly system. Man, I'm sorry I haven't been looking at stocks because there's nothing to do. By the way, look at these stocks. Like, they are plummeting, but the indexes aren't budging. So someone is getting ready to drop the hammer on the indexes, everybody. So True Algo members, and I'll talk to you guys too. There's still nothing to do, Motor. We can't take anything on the NAS or anything like that. There might be a short, though, here on US 30. But this candle has to close red all the way down here. I don't think it's going to do it on this candle. I think you're going to have to wait one more candle to take shorts. Reminder, I will be live for a second time in roughly 2 hours with members on our Discord. If you join, you'll have access to that live stream and ask questions to help you. Sorry, the boxes are still low and I deleted it on accident. Thank you, Adam. And you are correct too, but it is still neutral. So we got these massive, man, it's still not loading. I apologize. What a day for Forex, man. Just on fire. Bitcoin, folks, we're now getting back to normal. So I'll update that there on my sentiment channel. Things are now normalized again. Looking for potential longs on Bitcoin and shorts on Tether if they can both confirm. And then the one thing on the index side right now, I'm typing this in the sentiment as well. We have some massive bearish moves on the stocks we watch, but indexes aren't moving a ton, and it is because of the divergence on US 30 Russell versus the ES&NQ. What this means is after 45 minutes of New York Open, when the Russell and US 30 confirm to move with ES and NQ, we might get a killer trending day. So, but right now, True Algo members, there's nothing to do. Just gotta wait. And good thing I'll be on again live for a second time today to help and assist. And I believe that's when we're gonna have some moves. But yeah, man, just watching these stocks, these things keep pushing down bearish. We're gonna get something like this across the board. Right now, they're all getting ready to hit. They are hitting take profit. Amazon has further lower to go. Nvidia has further lower to go to produce longs, or at least to hit their take profit. And then just looking at this, you can see across all of our assets, they have way further to go bearish. So it just means way, way lower. So the only thing we might get shorts on is potentially US 30 and Russell. Not even Russell, only US 30. SPY and QQQ are almost there too. Is that a question for me, Tanner? Drawing channels on the 1 minute based on volume, candlesticks, and patterns to know when liquidity gets taken. That's what I've done. So I guess when you ask, like, what's my opinion, you guys should use whatever you like. Like, the whole point is, if Tanner wants to use the 1 minute time frame and use volume and candlesticks and basically a bunch of concepts, because that's what they are, he wants his concepts to exist here. He wants his concepts to exist there. He doesn't want those concepts, or any of you guys are doing, to exist in the neutral zone. That's why the consistency that you guys are trying to do with those concepts lack. So that's the only thing that you need to change. So if you're a US 30 trader, Tanner, right here, that's where you want those concepts to start to be used. You don't want them to be used where the ES and NQ are, which is a completely neutral zone. Does that make sense? You're welcome, Debbie. Again, gold can't pop this box. If gold pops this box, it's a neutral, and then you can't take a new short on silver. Again, we're having this beautiful trend on Forex, man. I'm just waiting for the pound to get to that final thing, and then I'm going to jump off here. Crypto folks, if Bitcoin confirms above this box right here for a long, you still need Tether to close lower. Therefore, there still won't be any longs on Bitcoin. So please be mindful of that. I think we're just about to get that final take profit hit on the pound. So we can all agree at this point that No, Adam, I was saying that gold, if it hits this box right here in the next 15 minutes, you can't take a new short on silver. That's all I was saying. It hasn't hit yet. The problem is, like, over the next 15 minutes, if silver does push down, I mean, just looking at it, it's probably going to hit the box, and then we got to wait. Well, see, Tanner, I don't want to give you my honest opinion on whether here, I guess you're asking, is it a waste to be on the 1 minute for volume candlesticks? you're talking about liquidity. Like, how can you, I'll show you what I mean. Ready? Let's check it out. Here's an example. Here's the 1 minute chart. How far zoomed out are you? Where's the liquidity being taken? When people show you these, again, this is what I mean by concepts. There's no strategy. Which one is the liquidity grab? Is it here? Is it there? Is it here? Is it there? Is it there? I'm not being sarcastic. There? Is it here? Is it there? By the way, this is only 3 or 4 hours ago. Which one is the liquidity grab? Or is that the liquidity grab? Or is that the one? You know what I mean? So like, I'm not trying to crap on anybody's things. It's just what happens is those people cherry pick everything that you saw. They only show you the one time it worked. And when it doesn't work, they will present to you a new concept that you should have checked instead. That's why I tell you they're concepts and not a strategy. Just like lines on a chart. This line, like up here, this is hindsight if we hit this target I put on here. Because the only thing that is an actual strategy is what's your take profit, what's your stop loss to get here. So if I want to get there, I already showed you True Algo will give us a long position right here. Well, where's your stop loss? Below the box. Where's your take profit? There you go. Now you have an actionable strategy. I can't just go long right here to get to this target. So that's what I mean. Like if you ask my opinion on it, my opinion response is always going to be on any type of person that tells you I use this time frame with this liquidity grab or this channel with this order block or whatever it is. My response is, what is the exact take profit and stop loss and what's the risk to reward? Go. And if the response is, oh, well, I can't tell you that, then it's not a strategy, it's a concept. And guess what? Concepts don't work on live candles. They work so beautiful when you backtest and they cherry pick what to show you. This is not cherry picked. This is live candles showing you exactly what we see over and over and over again. Without cherry picking assets, it's the same thing every single day. And so that's how I hope you think you'll view my opinion on what I think about using those other types of things, be it volume. Like I draw patterns all the time. But all it is a hindsight mentality to be like, oh, there could be a big move because there's a pattern developing on this triangle. Okay, well, True Algo is going to provide us a move. And if it doesn't, then there's nothing to do with that triangle. I hope that helps, bud. All right, folks. I'm going to jump off now. A reminder, I will be live again. By the way, we did pop the box on gold. So unfortunately, silver folks, there's nothing to do now. I apologize, but you got to remain neutral. And so, yeah. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for the past 75 minutes. I will be live again in less than 2 hours on our True Algo Discord. Again, if you guys want to join us over there, again, it's pinned at the very top. But all you need to do is join our system right here. That is not the right thing that I just copy and pasted. I apologize. This is, though. Yep, I know, Damo. I'm just glad you finally joined. I'm here to help you, bud. Right now, Dacious, you are in a bearish confirmation on Amazon. You are neutral on Apple. You are neutral on Microsoft. You are neutral on NVIDIA. I know you're a stocks person. QQ SPY, neutral. QQQ, neutral. Russell, neutral. US 30, neutral. ES, neutral. NQ, neutral. Everything's neutral, bud. So is SQ. The only thing that's in an active position right now is Amazon puts. Everything else is neutral, man. You're welcome, bud. Again, all of you guys, thank you for participating. And again, you also can, any of you guys that are not sure yet, you can always join our Discord. I'm posting a link again. And come pick me and come ask me questions. I also won't BS you. I'll tell you, you can tell me what you do, what you like, and I'll tell you, nah, man, our system's not right for you. By the way, Amazon puts are just about to hit take profit. All right, folks, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. See you in less than 2 hours on Discord. Yes, US 30 shorts are on the table. Just use size small because the stop loss is going to be very big. You're welcome, everybody.